Okay, Northridge ECS class. Um, so today we are going to go over how to take a sprite and how to animate it and make it look like it's doing its thing, as well as how to make it move and do different things at the same time. So we have our cat here. Um, we can use the cat if we want. Um, if you look in some of the sprite library, if you mouse over one of the sprites, it'll show you if there's multiple costumes. So see how this one's moving, or the bat's flying, or whatever. So like there's the bear walking. Um, that works as well. That girl's dancing. This one is standing up and going down, which means it's probably not a great animation, but you could do something with it. Okay. So ones that have animations, you can mouse over them and it'll show you what they do. Okay. And so what I want is we are going to go here. We have our cat. Well, let's not use our cat. I don't want to do the cat because you guys are going to do a cat for your assignment. So we're going to do something else. So let's make our bear walk. I like it. Let's do the bear. So we have our bear. Let's make him just a little bit smaller. Go 75. So our bear gets just a little bit smaller. If you guys want to just watch at this point, that's cool. If you would like to work along with me, if you're nervous about getting it done right, that's probably a better idea. But what we're going to do is I want my bear to walk across the screen and then walk back. Okay, so I want it to just walk back and forth. So to do that, under events, we need a green flag clicked here. And let me make this a little bigger so you guys can see it better on the video. So I have our green flag clicked. So when the green flag is clicked, what I want my bear to do is I want my bear to walk just back and forth. Let's just have him pace. So I think some of you guys have probably noticed this. Some of you have not. But if you look, so there's XY coordinates, and that is what is listed here. So our screen is actually just an XY coordinate, 0, 0 being the dead center. So if you have your position of your sprite has an XY coordinate. So right now, for our bear, its XY coordinates are minus 141 X and minus 52 Y. So that's our current position. And if we move our bear around, you'll notice that those change, 153 X and minus 44 Y. But move it up here, it's negative 125 X and 113 Y. So I can move my bear around and it'll tell me what the coordinates of that current sprite are. But here's the cool thing. Over here, if you look, so my bear, right now, the glide sprite has negative 134x and y is minus 36. Well, look, that matches what my sprite is currently at. So if you really want to do it, all you have to do is move it and that updates. So let's say the very first thing I wanted my bear to do was to walk to right here. So I'm going to take it, glide there, and then after he walks there, I just want him to walk back. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go back. But I want him to walk forever, so he's going to keep moving. Okay, so now if I hit my green flag, my bear should just walk back and forth. Okay. It looks kind of funky. If you look at it, my bear's like walking uphill, which I don't like that. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to make both of these minus 67. So now it should walk in a flat line. There we go. Okay. Next thing is this. My bear is doing the backward scoot, which I don't love that. Okay. So let's, under motion, let's have him point in a direction. Okay, so I have point in direction 90 degrees. If I click on this, it'll show, the little arrow will show it which way it's pointing right now. So as you can see, my bear currently is pointing that way. If I want my bear to point the other way, I'm going to go like that, minus 90. So I want my bear, when he's walking back here, I want him to point that way. And when he's walking the other way, I want him to point forward. So now my bear should point the way that it's going. Okay. Now we have a problem. This looks really stupid because my bear's flipping upside down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. This is a rotate style right here, set rotation style. There's 3 options to it: left, right, don't rotate, all around. What I'm going to do is currently my bear is set to rotate all around. That's what makes him flip upside down. But if I set my bear to rotate left, right, and I'll just put it right there. Now that my bear only will rotate left and right, he'll just flip back and forth. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Good. Okay, so now my bear's set. I'm feeling pretty good about that. That is good. I kind of want him to walk a little bit slower, so I'm going to say glide 2 seconds instead of glide 1 second. Let's see if that looks better. There we go. That's a little less adrenaline fueled. So we'll do that. So I like that. Okay, so now I also want it to actually look like my bear is walking. Okay, so my bear needs to actually move its legs. So I can do, if you look under costumes, there's all of these things right here. So these are my bear walking. I could do just 2 costumes like you guys have with your cat, right? Your cat has 2 costumes. So for your assignment today, you're going to just use 2 costumes, and that's good enough. It's what we talked about last time. But what I want to do is take this when green flag clicked, right? So now I have 2 things that my bear's going to do at the same time. When green flag clicked here, or when green flag clicked here. So on this one over here is what makes it move. This one is going to be the thing that makes it walk. So we're going to have it do it forever. For your guys' assignment, you're going to want to use a repeat X number of times, because when we get to talk about the assignment, you're going to kind of see it. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go to looks. We're going to go to next costume, and then we're going to make our bear wait 0.1 seconds. For your guys's, this is something you got to kind of adjust the time, and if you get it right, your time is going to, if your cat looks like it's having a seizure and it's going really fast, slow this down a little. If it looks like your cat's walking, but you want it to actually be running around the base, try making this a little shorter. So 0.1, I don't know how this is going to look. It might be too fast. So we might have to slow it down just a little bit. So we're just going to run it and check and see what happens. Oh, actually, I really like that. So this one in particular, I actually really like. While that's doing its thing, let's go ahead and say our bear is going to be walking somewhere. Where should we make him walk? It's a little weird, but we're going to make him walk on a boardwalk just because that kind of looks nice. Okay, I like it. Okay, so now our bear is moving. I could make our bear walk up into the sky, which wouldn't really make sense on this background, but I can make our bear go anywhere we wanted. Okay. Now, if you know how to make it go and do its thing, what I require for your assignment, if we want to pull it up, oh, that's actually the wrong class. We're going to bring up your ECS assignments. And we're going to go down to your programming section, and we're going to do baseball movement. That's what this is. Okay. So here is your assignment. Okay. I want you to take your cat, make him run around the base. The ball is pitched and goes over the fence. So you have to have a cat sprite. You have to have a ball sprite. I want you to ball. So the ball starts at the pitcher's mound and then glides down towards the cat. The cat swings something. Your player uses something for a bat and swings. So I want you to actually animate the swing, okay, of something. You can use a bus. You can use whatever. Don't care. Your cat must have a running animation, and he must run in face the correct direction. Do not make your freaking cat run backwards around the bases. That doesn't work. Okay. And then at the end of your program, I want everything to reset to the proper position. These are the 5 little sections of things that I want you to focus on. Okay. And for a total of 25 points. Okay. I am going to show you now, for those of you who did not pay attention in class last time, I showed you how to do this. But I'm going to show you, how to how to do that. So what I want is you're going to come here. When you're ready to load up your baseball program, you're going to come here. You're going to say File. You're going to say Load from your computer. Click on Load from your computer. Right? You're going to navigate to the S drive, the shared drive, 711, student, Bitner, okay, Scratch, and then there's going to be 2 files in here. One of them is baseball. I want you to select baseball and click Open. It's going to ask you if you want to replace the contents of the current project. I want you to hit OK. And then you have this. So now we have our baseball diamond and our cat. So now we have our cat. I want you to take your cat and I want you to make him run around the bases. You need to have a baseball that starts right here on the pitcher's mound, flies down in, okay, hits there, the cat hits it, and then the ball flies over the fence, and then your guy runs around the bases. Does that make sense? We good? Okay, I'm going to pause it just for a second, and then we... Okay, so here is an example from last semester of what I kind of want your project to end up looking like. I believe this is Liz's. So here we go. She used a diamond for her baseball, and she used a broom for her bat. You'll watch that the bat will rotate, the ball is going to fly in, the bat rotates, hits it, the ball is going to go out of the park, and then the cat's going to run around the base and do a home run. Here you go. And it flies out, and see how the cat's running, pointing the right direction. Everything's great. She did a really good job. That would be full credit. So that's basically what I want you to do. You're going to need 3 sprites, obviously the cat, the bat, and the ball. What sprites you use for that, I don't really care. Just make it look good or funny. Either way is fine. And make sure that you have somebody fill out the rubric for you when you get it done. Make sure to share the project so that I can see it and can look at your source code. And be good for the sub today. I'll catch you guys later, and I will see you on Monday. Okay? All right. Bye. Oh, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. It helps our channel.